Welcome to Woohoo Wednesday at stampingwithsherry.com. Today I want to show you some tips on using your heat gun. I have 2 or 3 items that I want to show you, so let me get started. First thing I want to show you is how you can heat emboss with absolutely any color that we have with Stampin' Up. This is a classic dye ink, Bumblebee, which is a new color, and it dries relatively quickly, so you have to be quick with this process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my clear embossing powder all ready to go so that I can put it on the image immediately after I stamp it. And I'm using the stamp set here today called Flowering Blooms. This one is on page 70 of the catalog. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up using the Bumblebee stamp set. Stamp that right onto here, and then you're going to sprinkle this right away as quickly as you can. Okay, and I'm going to dump the extra here into this tray. Shake off the extra. And now that that is ready to go and you have the powder on it, then I'm going to use my heat gun to heat set this. And to hold the paper in place, I'm just going to use a clear block and hold that in place so I don't burn my fingers. And then I'm just going to heat set this. And the heat gun has 2 settings on it, a 1 and a 2, so you can, I usually use the 2 so that it will heat it as quickly as I can. I'm just waiting for this to turn from opaque to nice and crisp and really yellow, and then you can see that it is done. And I'm going to allow that to cool, like so. And then after you put it, get it all heat set, then you can put it onto your cardstock like here, but I'm going to wait for it to just set up for just a minute. Yeah, that's ready. And then I'm going to use my tape and tape this on here, onto here. So if you put this down and you get it a little kittywampus like this, you can see that it's not straight. So rather than pulling it up and ripping it off and ripping all your cardstock, you can use your heat tool as well, and you just go over where you put your tape down, and that will loosen up the tape that is on your cardstock, and it allows you to lift it up. Woohoo! And then you don't have any cardstock that has ripped. Okay, one other little tip that next tip I want to show you, let me show you that, is I've created this card using the Flowering Blooms as well. And let me back this up a little bit. And I've used Rich Raspberry, Old Olive, and Whisper White, and the embossing folder that I'm using for this one is called the Ornate Floral, and it's on page 185 of the catalog. So that's this white piece here, and then the stitch shapes, Stitch So Sweetly dies. These are in the new catalog as well. They transferred from the mini catalog. So, and then I just stamped the flower, the big flower from the Flowering Bloom stamp set with just the memento pad, and then I colored it in with the Rich Raspberry and Old Olive markers in here. Okay, so the next tip I want to show you is actually on the ribbon, and I'm going to use this crinkled ribbon. And I had one all done, and now of course I can't find it, so let me show you what I did. It is white, but I want it to be the color of the cardstock. So I'm going to use the Stampin' Blend in the dark, and I'm just going to use the side of my marker and just color in the ribbon. And it will go actually through to the back side of the ribbon, so you only have to color one side of the ribbon. Okay. You could use your heat tool to heat set this if you wanted to, but it dries relatively quickly. And I'm going to bring my ribbon maker in here. I do sell these for $8 if you're interested in those. You can pick it up at my studio, or if you live far away, I can mail it to you, whatever the cost of the postage is for that. So I'm just going to cut that off, and then I have my ribbon all set to go. And then to add it to the project, the tip that I wanted to show you with this is when you use a mini glue dot here and pick it up with your ribbon and attach it to the project, then what you can do is you can use your heat tool and just heat that up, and it becomes just like a glue to really set that to your card. So that's the third tip that I wanted to show you with your heat tool. There's many other things that you can do too with your heat gun. Some of the tips that you can do with that. You could really crinkle this down even further if you wanted to. See, that's not coming off at all with your heat gun, and it would crinkle the ribbon even more. And then I just stamp the inside of the card here with another vine, and I move beyond words. So that is my card for today and my embossing tips. I hope that you enjoyed what you had, what I've shown you, I guess, today with how to heat set with any color that Stampin' Up! Carries, and then how to remove your cardstock if you've gotten it on crooked, and then how to use the heat gun to adhere the mini glue dot to there. So woohoo! Thank you for joining me today. If you would like to order, just click down below. My 24x7 website is there, or you make sure to also subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'll see you back next Wednesday at Woohoo Wednesday at stampingwithsherry.com.